Hey Sneak Peekers, my name's Risha, and today we're at Austin Film Festival at the Carpet for Crystal Cross, interviewing the cast and crew. Let's go.
My name is David Warpness, and I play the FBI agent in Crystal Cross.
All right, that's amazing. Just to start off, could you tell us a little bit about your character?
I don't want to give too much away. It's a little surreal. He's not he's not a reality-based FBI agent. So it's just odd. Oh, there's Richie now. I see Richie, so he could probably tell you a lot more. I don't want to give anything away. I'm not supposed to say something I'm not supposed to say, but he's interviewing our main star while she's kind of in a drug-induced hallucination, and it's kind of odd, but it's fun. It was a really fun role.
Okay.
It was a good time.
What was it like stepping into that role? I know you said it was sort of like this surreal character. Like, what was some of the methods you got into to get into the role or your process?
Richie's a musician. He is with the Guards, and so it just kind of had a rhythm to it. His direction style, it was really fun. And after as I was doing the role and doing my lines, then he started saying, "Oh, I like this," and then we just started riffing. He would say this, and then I would say this, and I would say it, but always in character. And it felt so fun because again, it just had a rhythm to it that I've never experienced before as an actor. He was a really good director.
So would you say it was more of like this loose, free script, but you really got to get into your character more?
Yeah, I did the lines I was supposed to do, kind of a little monologue, like interviewing her, and then he just said he liked it, so he just kept saying, "Keep going, keep going, keep going."
Give me more.
Yeah, and then he just kept feeding lines off from the side, and it was fun. I said I've never done it quite like that. It was improv, but with someone telling you what to say, it was a fun experience. I'll say that. It was
That's
good.
really great. Well, speaking of do you have any more fun experiences or any memorable moments?
With the film?
Yes, with the film or during
Yes.
filming?
There was a storm about 3 weeks sources to film, and they had to cancel filming. And then I said, okay. And then he contacted me, and the date didn't line up. And then I said, "You're gonna have to recast me, Richie. I don't know. I haven't heard back from you. I had the communication." And then he said, "No, do this day." And I said, "Okay, I can do that day." And then it all worked out. So it was just, I almost didn't make it. I almost didn't get to be in it because I said recast me, and he didn't do it. So it was great. I'm glad it worked out.
Oh, that's amazing. And just another question, what were your thoughts on the direction of the film? Like when you first started filming versus whenever you got into character, how the film was flowing through?
I thought it was going to be a little more straightforward, and then it just turned into this surrealistic, again, this riffing experience. And it was just really a lot of fun.
Amazing. And how do you say you've grown as this actor, as a person from the beginning of filming to now?
I wasn't inexperienced, but I didn't have a lot of feature work. And so I was a little nervous going in, and it was his first feature. It wasn't my first feature, but it was his first feature, and I didn't have a lot of experience. And so I wasn't sure, but then after we got done, it was like, he texted me to say, he goes, "That was amazing, I'll see you on my next film." So it was really fun.
Well, okay, that's really cool.
Yeah,
though.
it was great.
So I see you've sort of formed this bond with him.
Yeah.
Do you have any other bonds that you formed with other cast members? Maybe?
No, just Richie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I truly do value friendships that form on stuff like this. It's
Yeah.
you're bonded for life, sort of.
Yeah, I kept texting him over the years, because we filmed this a couple years ago. How's Crystal Cross? What's going on? Well, it's being colored. I'm working on the music. Da da da. Da. Okay. And then I didn't hear from him for a while. And I thought, is this project dead? Yeah, what happened? And then boom, we're on the cover of Variety as a world premiere here at Austin Film Festival. So it was great.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And just one last thing,
Yes.
what advice do you have for incoming filmmakers or aspiring filmmakers to really break into the industry?
Show up. You got to show up. You got to be present, and don't take no. Just keep going.
Amazing. So just to start off, what were some of your inspirations when you first began writing for this film?
I think the films we initially were kind of pulling from were Badlands, Little Miss Sunshine, which was great because I got to talk to the writer of that here. Buffalo 66. It's kind of a long list. But those are the three kind of initial ones we started with.
And during writing, there's a lot of stuff that sort of doesn't make it into the film. Was there something that you really wanted to be in the film but didn't make it? And what was that?
Um, well, the initial cut of the film was like 4 hours, so there and the script was really long, so there were a lot of things I wanted to be in the film. But we kind of had like this one monologue about art being important, and it just got cut because it just didn't serve the story, and it was mainly just something I wanted to say, you know. But yeah, that's probably the main one. Maybe we'll put it out at some point.
And I saw that you played the character of James. What can you tell about that?
Yeah, it's a guy, he wants to kill himself. So I was excited to finish acting because it was really exhausting being in that headspace. And like, we shot a ton of stuff of him trying to kill himself and failing in different ways. And some of those things were dangerous. So yeah, that part of it was great. A lot of it was fun, just, kind of doing improv stuff with the actress Rubyrose. And a lot of times when we're about to start shooting, I'd kind of rewrite my stuff. So being able to do that because I was the writer-director made it really fun.
And I saw that your character also goes on this really like emotional journey. How was balancing that with sort of your actual journey with your co-star and sort of overcoming that?
It's funny because we shot the film in sequence, so when it got to the ending and I was watching the playback, it was really emotional. It felt like you were actually watching. I don't want to give anything away, but what happened to these characters at the end. It was really an amazing journey, and because we had so much kind of freedom with what we wanted to do outside of the script, a lot of times it was just going along with what felt right.
Start off, what can you tell us about your character?
She is a Christian Southern lady who really wants to be a pop star, and she somehow finds herself driving across the country with this mysterious long-haired man.
Amazing. Yeah. And sort of, were there any elements of yourself that you wanted to have in your character or that you added in your character? Maybe like a trait that you have or even something about your faith?
I've dealt with a lot of people in my life, both personally and professionally. My mom owns funeral homes who are dealing with grief. So I thought that the movie deals with grief a lot. So I wanted to bring my understanding of interacting with people going through that to the film, to the character.
How can you say that you've grown through this film, like versus who you were at the beginning of filming versus now?
Well, I've been to a lot more states, like way more, and I don't know, I think it was just like, I literally had my birthday while we were filming, so I aged, and I learned a lot.
That's amazing. What was one of the things you sort of learned?
Good question. I learned a lot about just kind of like working with a team, improvising with a team. I think that Richie, our director, and my co-star gave me a lot of room to do my own thing, and we would just build off each other, and it was really fun, so I learned how to do that.
Were there any memorable moments while you were on the road, just interacting with the cast, or just something that really stuck with you in the film?
Yes. Okay, so I don't want to, spoiler alert, there's a part where my character, something happens and I have to go to the hospital, and this is like a very indie movie, and so my character gets taken to the emergency room, so we just drove to the emergency room, and I have blood all over me, and Richie was carrying me over his shoulder. This is like the real emergency room. And then these guys are like, whoa, and they like go to get a wheelchair, and then we just left, and we didn't say anything, and we're like, oh my God, they're gonna come for us.
It's like, was it like the actual hospital staff? Oh,
Actual emergency room staff, they thought that someone was like really ill, like bleeding, and then we were like, bye.
oh, you would want to. You sort of tricked them.
We should have said something in retrospect, but it was kind of like, it was exciting.
It adds to the mysterious aura of the film.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our videos, click here. Until then, bye, Sneak Peekers.